It's the news update at 6 p.m. coming to you from the Lagos studios. My name is Faith Agbetuya. The Supreme Court has affirmed the victory of Adegboyega Oyetola as validly elected governor of Osun State after dismissing the appeal filed by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate Ademola Adeleke challenging the elected governor. A 7-man panel of the Apex Court justices in a split judgment of 5 against 2 upheld the decision of the Court of Appeal that set aside the judgment of the Osun State Election Petition Tribunal that declared Adeleke winner of the election. 5 justices of the Supreme Court held by Justice Peter Obiora, who delivered the lead judgment of the court, ought not to have delivered the judgment on grounds that he was absent on the tribunal sitting on February 6th and that his absence had made the judgment a nullity. 2 other justices on the panel upheld the judgment of the tribunal that Adeleke should be declared winner in the election. Justice Bode Rhodes Vivo read the lead judgment that affirmed the election of Governor Oyetola. And Governor Gboyega Oyetola is calling on all political parties to join hands with his government to give the state the best. Oyetola was speaking shortly after his victory at the September 2018 governorship election was reaffirmed by the Supreme Court. In a swift reaction, the victory threw residents of the state into wild jubilation of the streets of Osogbo. In a swift reaction, the victory threw residents of the state into wild jubilation on the streets of Osogbo.
I'm the governor of the entire state. I extend my hand of fellowship to everybody. I'm governor of APC, PDP, all the parties. I expect everybody to come on board and let's ensure that we move our state to the next level.
Threat of them is for them to have more trust in us and to believe that their vote is not lost, that we will do for them more than what we promised, and they should cooperate with us to deliver the dividends of democracy to them.
It's a vindication of our position during the tribunal that you can't give what you don't have. Now that the battle has been fought and won, we are appealing to the governor that has won. We have congratulated him that he should be magnanimous in victory by making sure that he employs the best hand to move Osun State forward to continuity in terms of social development and infrastructure.
Governor Oyetola also left the government house to join the people of Osun in the celebration mood. And the governor used the occasion to reach out to people of Osun, especially the opposition party, to support his administration in the interest of the state. Meanwhile, candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2018 Osun State election, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has congratulated Governor Gboyega Oyetola on his victory at the Supreme Court. Adeleke, in a statement by his spokesman, Olawale Rashid, stated that his admission to be governor of Osun State was never a do-or-die affair. He said the Supreme Court's decision, regardless of his disagreement and disappointment, will remain valid. He added that as a Democrat and law-abiding citizen of Osun, he accepts the ruling, no matter his misgivings. And President Muhammadu Buhari has congratulated the Osun State Governor Gboyega Oyetola over the Supreme Court's ruling that affirmed his victory at the September 2018 governorship poll. He said the decision of the Apex Court lays the tussle between the governorship of Osun State to rest and removes all hindrances on the path of the governor from fully delivering dividends of democracy to the good people of Osun. The statement, which was signed by the Special Advisor to President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, added that President Buhari commends the government and the people of Osun in allowing the rule of law to run its entire course, urging them as well as security agencies to sustain peace in the state. The statement also reads that President Muhammadu Buhari expresses the federal government's continued willingness to partner Osun State government to better the lots of all and sundry in the state. President Buhari is set to depart Abuja on Saturday for Niamey to attend the African Union Summit scheduled to hold on July 7th. A statement issued by the President's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, earlier today, said the President would participate in the 12th Extraordinary Session of the Assembly of the Union on African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCTA. The presidential aide added that the President would also participate in the first media coordination meeting of the AU and the regional economic communities in Niamey. Adesina revealed that Buhari would sign the AFCA agreement on the margins of the AU meeting in Niamey and said the President would return to Abuja at the conclusion of the summit. In another news, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the last general election, Atiku Abubakar, has said that the Supreme Court's ruling on the 2018 governorship election in Osun State was not the end of Senator Ademola Adeleke's political career. Adeleke was the governorship candidate of the PDP in the Osun State governorship poll. Atiku, via his verified Twitter handle, said that those who think this is the end of the road for Senator Adeleke and the PDP in Osun are greatly mistaken, adding that the ruling marks the continued ascendancy of Senator Adeleke and his party in the hearts and minds of his people. Justice Nicholas Owebo of the Federal High Court in Lagos State has ordered the forfeiture of 2,149 pieces of jewelry and a customized gold iPhone valued at $40 million belonging to a former Ministry of Petroleum Resources, Diezani, Alison Madueke. The judge ordered that the items should be temporarily forfeited to the federal government, and the forfeiture order followed an ex parte application moved earlier today by a lawyer, Rotimi Oyedepo, for the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. In the application, EFCC said that it had found and discovered that the jewelry and customized gold iPhone on the premises of the respondents are reasonably suspected that the former minister acquired them with proceeds of unlawful activities while she was in service. The judge ordered that the anti-graft agency should publish forfeiture order in the press and adjourned the case till August 23, 2019 for further proceedings. Solicitor General of the Federation and Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Justice, Adedayo Akpata, wife of the Supreme Court of Justice Adedoyin, Rhodes Fever, and Lagos-based humanitarian rights activist Ebunolu Adegboruwa, and 35 others have been confirmed as the prestigious rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria. The rank was conferred on them by the Legal Practitioners Privileged Committees, which found them worthy in conduct, character, and performance in the legal profession. Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court, who is also Secretary of the LPPC, Adizatu Mustafa, while speaking on the appointment, said that a total of 117 legal practitioners across the country applied for the rank, with 80 shortlisted for the interview before the successful candidates were picked. The British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Katrina Liang, has met with Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in the Lagos House, Alausa, Ikeja. The meeting, which held behind closed doors, was on bilateral partnership, which focused on 3 key areas of common interest, including technology-driven water transportation investment and smart city initiative. Addressing reporters at the meeting, Liang said discussions with the governor focused on strategies to be adopted by the Lagos government and private sector partners to enable Lagos realize its aspirations. The envoy described the meeting as rewarding, noting that the British High Commission would be looking forward to achieving the goals with Lagos State. The meeting was also attended by the Secretary to the State Government, Folashade Jaji, Head of Service, Akim Muri-Okunla, Chief of Staff, the Political Advisor to the British Deputy High Commission in Lagos, Wale Adebajo, and the outgoing British Deputy High Commissioner, Lord Beaufield. That's the much we can take on the news updates at 6 p.m. Join us at 9 for more stories. My name is Faith Agbetuya. See you then.
Thank you.